Inclusion classes can be very beneficial to its students because of the wide range of abilities that each child has. They can learn from one another. Besides learning from the teacher, they can model behaviors from their peers, and they can also share important information with each other and learn from one another. In this example, I'm going to be mimicking a lesson of community, a social studies unit in a kindergarten inclusion classroom. The teacher has started with trying to get some prior knowledge of the subject from their students, and it goes a little bit something like this. Class, what do we know about communities? What exactly is a community? This is my student with disabilities, and he raises his hand first to be called on because we usually want to give them the opportunity to share their information. The student with disabilities answers that a community is his neighborhood, which is a great answer. A community is a neighborhood. Now, in an inclusion setting where there are children who may be more advanced than others, another child who is probably on the upper level in his classroom would suggest that a community isn't just where you live. There could be your school community where there's teachers and there's secretaries and there's students, and then there's the lunch aides, and then there's the community where you have sports. Maybe you are in a baseball team or a basketball team, and that's your community in your extracurricular activities. So in this situation, the student with disabilities or the lower performing students are learning from one of their peers. In another example, besides sharing information, just modeling behavior can really help a child with disabilities learn from their peers. For example, a student with ADHD might have problems sitting and is moving around a lot. And the student that doesn't have any sort of attention deficits will sit and do his work and finish promptly because he's not distracted by anything. The student with ADHD hopefully has the proper behavior modifications implemented, and by noticing that his fellow student is completing the work, and that's something that he should be doing also, he could learn the right behaviors just from being around these other role models in his class. This is why I believe that inclusion classrooms are very beneficial to students, not just students with disabilities, because they learn from their peers who are developing at a more rapid pace, but to the students who do not have disabilities also. Students who do not have disabilities can benefit from this situation because they learn to be more accepting, they learn to work well with others, which is something that you need to do in the real world when you grow up. Thank you.